So unless you're living under a rock, you've heard that NAR recently settled a big case and the real estate industry is completely shaken up because of it. The way that commissions are structured is changed completely, and because of that, it means real estate agents and brokers are going to have to adapt how they do business. We're going to have to innovate, and with it comes so much uncertainty and doom and gloom and fear. I think this is a big change in the industry. So today I'm going to be covering 3 different categories on health: business health, physical health, and mental health. Because when a change of this magnitude comes to the real estate industry, I think it is more important than any other time to really focus on your business and yourself and not lose that motivation. As long as you adapt and change the way that you do business, you will be just fine. This is an opportunity, but you don't want to get bogged down by all of the noise that's out there. Tune out the noise and let's talk about how to keep moving forward, how to keep improving trust with our clients, and how to adapt to this change. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Amanda, and this channel is all about growing your real estate business without ever making a cold call or knocking on a random door. If that's something that interests you, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I put out a new video every single week. First up, let's talk about your business health as this change rolls out. And yes, this is a huge change, and depending on what state you are in, it may be bigger than other states. For example, Virginia, as long as I've been in real estate, which is since 2008, full-time, they have had a buyer-broker agreement, the exclusive right to represent a buyer. So not a huge change there for us. But it is a massive change for, I think, just about everyone, definitely for Virginia, that the MLS will no longer show compensation. So you really have to think about how you're going to be running your business. And I also think that this is a huge opportunity for you to pour into your clients. Whether they are actively looking right now or not, you need to be the voice that is telling them what the correct information is, because there is so much misinformation out there and it's just constant chatter and noise, and the majority of it isn't even correct. So if I'm feeling that way as someone that is fully immersed in the real estate industry and has been for years, I can only imagine how consumers are feeling. You've got these clickbait headlines out there that don't tell the full story, don't even give the right facts, and they're consuming that. So you want to make sure that you are staying in touch with your clients right now. Make videos that are going to educate them about these changes and let them know, especially on the buying side, that there's nothing to fear. It's going to be okay. It's just a difference in how business is done. Bottom line, when it comes to your business, this is the time to stay focused. You need to be organized, and you definitely need to let your clients know that not only do you know what's going on, you know how to handle it, and you're here to answer their questions. Make sure that they know that they can reach out to you and you will be a resource for them. Next is your mental health. And during times of change and uncertainty, mental health is just a non-negotiable. I think it's a non-negotiable all the time, but in particular when we are going through these big changes and there's so much uncertainty, and you can hop on Facebook or Instagram or Google and there is just chatter, so much chatter about what's going on, and the majority of it is negative. You've got to be able to tune that out. So now is the time that you really want to take care of your mental health. And that can mean a variety of different things. You're going to have to figure out what works for you. But I am begging you to not go down the rabbit hole of these, in particular, Facebook groups I have seen recently, where people are just spouting off about these changes from NAR and DOJ, and oh my gosh, there's not going to be any buyer agents anymore, and buyer agents aren't going to get paid, and it's just constant. Tune it out. I have, in a lot of cases, put those groups in a mute status so that I don't go down the rabbit hole either. But I think it's more than just tuning out the noise. Mentally, if you're constantly hearing that your job's disappearing or you're not gonna get paid if you're working with buyers, that can really impact you if you keep hearing it over time. So start putting the good information. Go to the sources that you know have correct information, and it's not negative. Yes, it's a change, but it doesn't mean that the real estate industry is over and none of us are going to have jobs anymore. In reality, we're unemployed. We wake up every day unemployed anyways. So I try to flip the switch on how I think about something and just make sure that you are taking care of yourself. If you need to unplug for a little bit, do that. Maybe you need to get to bed a little bit earlier so that you're getting more rest. Take that time to really show yourself some love in the mental health department so that you aren't getting worn down by all of the negativity that is in our industry right now. This will settle down eventually. I think it's going to take some time because it is such a big change. But in the meantime, don't get immersed in all of the negativity. Focus on what you can control so that you keep your stress levels as low as possible. Last is our physical health. And during times of uncertainty and change, whether it's in your business or your personal life, it's very easy to not take care of ourselves, to not eat the right foods, to not go for our daily walk or get our exercise in. And this is the time that you really need to be pouring into your physical health. Get your body moving. Don't be eating a bunch of junk food, sitting on the couch, wallowing in these industry changes. We can't control it. We can only worry about what we can control. So make sure that you are physically taking care of yourself. Drink plenty of water. Get out for your walk, or if you go to the gym or if you take group classes, whatever it is, get your body moving on a daily basis. And just remember, we are what we eat. I definitely do not have the perfect diet by any means, but overall, I try to keep it pretty healthy with some sweets thrown in there here and there, kind of as a reward. This is not the time to be piling on the junk food and wallowing in what's going on. Just keep going. If you're taking care of your physical health, you're also going to feel better mentally. And if you feel better mentally, you're also going to feel better physically. And it all ties back into running a business and being able to adapt to these changes and not letting it get us down. We have to stay focused, we have to stay motivated, and we have to just accept that whether it's right or wrong, that could be a whole other video. We can't control it. We have to do what we are required to in order to keep our licenses and not get into any trouble. And we also need to make sure that we are showing up as our best selves for our clients. There is so much confusion right now in the real estate industry that I really cannot imagine how much confusion there is for consumers. And from the few clients that I have already spoken to who are actively in the market right now, they don't know what's right or what's wrong. They just want a straight answer. So make sure that you are able to show up and deliver that for them. So to recap, despite all of the industry changes and the chaos right now, you are going to stay focused, you are going to stay motivated, and you are going to take care of your business, your mental, and your physical health. If you are hitting the marks on all of those, I promise you, you are going to be just fine throughout all of the changes. Everything will shake out. I think there are probably more changes coming just because this has not been rolled out in even a remotely organized fashion. But as everything else has gone on in the past in the industry, we will all be just fine. It's just a matter of staying focused and motivated. If you're feeling overwhelmed and you aren't sure what you should or should not be doing, drop a comment below. I'm happy to help you. And make sure that you are getting your information from a source that is reliable. Facebook groups are not reliable. Go to your state board for information. Go to NAR for information. Go to your MLS to make sure that you are educated on how you need to adapt to continue doing business. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.